Greetings everyone, welcome back to Blade Bias. Hopefully you enjoyed Unexpected Tie Day yesterday. At least I believe it would have been yesterday when this is uploaded. It is always a genuine treat when Ty shoots me a message and says, hey, can I upload on something on Blade Bias? I always genuinely look forward to it, and I know you guys do as well, so hopefully you enjoyed that. In case you don't know what was going on, long before this was my show, this was me and Ty's show. It was a joint channel where we both uploaded. If you wonder why I upload every other day, it's because the whole idea at one point was for Ty to fill in the gap. So it would be daily uploads, but from two different people. It was a very fun system that is in the past, and people always get surprised when Ty shows up with his tattoos. So yeah, that's the whole deal there, and he will always be welcome to upload on this channel for as long as he wants to, because he is a foundational part of building this channel, and I love him. You know, in like a cool, like, super manly, like, friend way. You know what? Never mind. Today, I wanted to do just a really quick update on the kite, because there's been a lot of discussion about the price of this thing, and a lot of my opinions about this thing were coming down to the price. And while this isn't going to be the follow-up for the kite yet, I still do need a few more days with it, maybe even another week, because this thing is genuinely a mind bender to flip, and also genuinely difficult. I know all the alphas are going to come out in the comments and say, oh, it's just a different blade shape. I would have that down in 2 hours. Listen, good for you. The reality is I struggle with it, especially talking during a video. When I'm flipping normally without having to worry about talking, I'm fine. But I also feel that some other people might struggle with it if they don't have any experience flipping weird, goofy blade profiles like this. So flipping and recording this thing I'm finding to be genuinely a little bit difficult. But the price has been revealed, and I didn't think I was going to make a follow-up on this thing when they revealed the price, but the price turned out to be so unexpectedly amazing that I just have to do a follow-up discussion on this, even though it isn't the final, full follow-up. This thing sold, and you can't get it anymore, unfortunately. I think the beta has sold out at this point. This thing sold for $220 USD, which is an insane level of value for what you're getting. To put that in perspective, the BB Superfly, which I would consider to be one of the greatest deals in this hobby, period, sells for 235 USD, which is already an insane price. So the fact that LDY was able to get that, especially with the current state of international trade, I guess that's all I'll say about that, is just nuts to me. They deliver a cheaper price than BB Barfly, and you get a live blade with scales and titanium. Granted, there are some cost-saving measures, the blade steel in particular, 440C, and the fact that it's pinsless. So I don't think this thing is going to, like, kill the BB Superfly by any means. I still think the BB Superfly is a phenomenal value. This doesn't change that, but I think this is also a phenomenal value. One that is so good that it took pretty much everyone I've seen talk about it so far by surprise. And actually the March podcast that will be coming out, hopefully in a little bit here, I won't say a specific time, but me and Brandon and I, whatever, recorded before they revealed the price of this thing, before anyone even had one in hand. So we guessed our prices on that, and I won't spoil it, but yeah, seeing that now with this context of what the price actually is, I can't believe it. So I think even without me knowing my full thoughts on the kite, I think this, if they manage to keep it at that price, which I think they said they're going to try and do, if you want any more info on the kite, please go check out LDY's Instagram directly. I'm not going to be a reliable source for them because, I barely know half the stuff that's going on over there. So just please follow their socials if you're looking for information about this thing. But I think this thing is going to very quickly become one of those like run out and buy it right now kind of ballys whenever it's in stock. If they can manage to keep it at that price and sustain it, production of it. Even if they can't keep it at that price and it increases a little bit, anything under 300 is honestly really crazy for this thing, especially for a live blade from LDY that's so unique. So I think this thing is going to end up having a really special place in the hobby right alongside the BB Superfly as like one of those insanely standout deals. But truly, truly awesome to see. Still kind of shocked. Still kind of can't believe it. But I just had to make a follow-up video about the price because it's just that crazy. If you got one of these, you should be excited. This thing is genuinely sick for $220. But anything else we will leave until the follow-up, which will be out when it's out. I still need to take some time with this thing. Like I said, I'm struggling to flip it a little bit, so I'm going to have to get a little more used to it until I can actually do tricks with it that I would consider good enough to evaluate, as I would for a follow-up video like that, to find out my opinions on this thing. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff that it's actually that price. So thank you all for watching. Just want to do a quick update on that, and I will see you all tomorrow, maybe? I shouldn't tease that because I don't know if that's actually going to happen. See you later.